everyone, and welcome to today's midweek episode of the vlog. And when we have a midweek episode, it means that we're reviewing a product, and today's product that we're reviewing is this one here from Seicane. Let's take a look, see what you get in the box and why you'd want this. Okay, so let's see what you get in the box. So, opening the lid, we see that we get the main unit itself. So that's one unit, touchscreen, with a camera at the back. And it also comes with a sticky pad to stick it down on your dashboard. We also get the instruction manual, which you get to using a QR code, which brings it up in detail, but there are some basic instructions here on how to do the install for your car and wire up and get various features. So this feature does come with Google Carplay. Get an aux lead, so that's a 3.5 jack to go straight into your aux on your car. You also get your power lead. Now the unit itself is powered using the USB-C connector. Then you get a long extended lead. Then you've got the option where your 3.5 jack goes in here, or you can USB it to your vehicle as well. And then finally you get the leads for a reverse camera option if you choose to install that. In the unit itself, you can see that you've got some slots in the side here. You've got a SD card slot here that you can put in. You'll need that if you're going to use the camera at the back. There's your USB-C connector, and then you've got your aux in for so you can go directly. One is obviously for the camera and the other one is direct in for your aux. Let's go and fit this into our test vehicle. Our test vehicle today is going to be the Transit Connect. So let's get this fitted and see how it fares and how it works. Alright, so when the unit first boots up, this is the screen that you're presented with. Like I said, it is a touch screen. Now we've got it loosely installed at the moment. We've not installed it properly, but I would endeavor that you would bring the trims up. I would certainly bring the trims up and hide it so that this cable is hidden. You do have a USB output here. What you want to do is get a USB extension cable, and then in this car I can plug it into here directly, and that should interface with the vehicle via the aux plug. Okay, so that's the cables. Obviously, like I said, you want to do it nice and neatly. Here's a power as well. Now in this vehicle the power's on all the time, which means the camera will stay on when you've parked. You can turn it off, and you can set it to turn off when the vehicle is parked or is stationary, and that's in the settings functions in one of these options here. There's the setting functions that you can see. So like, for example, CarPlay, I can have CarPlay on just one side of the screen or full screen if I want to. So when you do that feature, if you have it to the right or to the left, so we're going to have it to the right here, it means that you'll get the video camera view of what it's seeing, and also CarPlay. We don't really want that because that's a distraction, so we're going to set it to full. So as you can see, it's set to full, and that's what we're going to see. Okay. You can set a different resolution. You can set the video to loop. G sensor, so that's when someone knocks the car, it will then obviously start recording that instance. On-screen display, all that does is it shows the format that you want to record your various videos in. Screensaver, we're not going to have that. Different languages, time setting, so you can set your time, date format your SD, and then factory reset, and then a version number. So general stuff that you would tend to see in your settings. Now how do you set the CarPlay? You go to mobile internet, and then here you click your options. So if you've got Android Auto, you can click on here, or CarPlay, and then CarPlay Mirror as well, and then Android Mirror, and or just Bluetooth music as well. So I'm going to set this up with my car or my mobile here to work with CarPlay. So we'll do that. So it gives you the instructions here what you do. So basically open the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The first connection on the phone needs to be a manual connection. So basically what we do is we go into our settings here on our phone. For some reason my settings are not working. Here we go, settings, Bluetooth, and then we look for the device when it comes up. That is the device there. So we're going to connect to that via Bluetooth. So that's now connected via Bluetooth. So that's that piece done. And then it then tells us that we just need to wait. We're going to tell it that we're using CarPlay. And then what should happen is CarPlay will then boot up in our phone. And there it is. Simple as that. So now we've got CarPlay, and we can enjoy the benefits of that. Now, I did try to connect using the 3.5 jack, but it sounded really poor. So the other option you can do is you can tune it, and I'll show you now on the actual system. You can tune it using the radio. So if you go to audio out, basically you adjust it to the radio frequency, and in this case it's 90.5, so you can see 90.5 here. And then what that allows you to do is then it allows you to be able to then listen to your music via the radio. Now the sound quality is pretty good. Let me go back to here and I'll play you about 2 seconds before, so I don't get demonetized. But here you go, just to hear. Hopefully you can hear it. There you go. And that works pretty well. Okay, so you can now play your music through here and then enjoy that without having to handle your car. And in fact, I think it's probably a better method of doing it because you've got less cables to do it. Now, I did hook up the USB. It doesn't work with this car because this car has got very basic features, but most cars will have more features and thus will allow you to take advantage of the various different connection options. And in fact, because the back of the unit uses a USB-C cable, I may actually just get a USB-C cable and get rid of all of this excessive wiring. It means I don't have to hide all of this. So that's an option that you could take. One thing I would say would have been really great is if the unit had the ability to turn upside down, because if it did, in this scenario where I've got it fitted in a van, I could have stuck it up here. But I guess the majority of places where this is going to get installed is going to be in a car environment, like where you would normally have a rear view mirror anyway, so that would not be an option, and that's probably the reason why they haven't taken that as an option. But yeah, so first impressions, yeah, pretty good. The touchscreen is very responsive, and it's giving me Google Maps, gives me everything that I need, and it's a nice visual view. Actually, let's just try something else. We're going to go back here. I just want to see actually if we can do a split screen. So here's the screen at the front. What I want to do is just see if on the settings there was an option here for CarPlay, and we're going to say to the right. We'll confirm that. We'll go back and then we'll see what that looks like. So yep, it is CarPlay that we want. So hopefully that should just kick in. And there we go. So you can see we've got the camera here to one side and we've got CarPlay here on the other. So if you wanted to see, although to me that is a distraction, so I'd rather have a full CarPlay outfit, but you can see what the unit is capable of. So yeah, nothing more to say about that really. Is it worth its value? Yeah, I reckon so. I will have a link down below, but like I said, the major things is just finding a path where you can hide the cable, and if you can do that successfully, then I think it will look pretty good. The other concerns that I probably would have is this being quite a big unit. Would it actually attract people? I don't know. It depends on your neighborhood. I've got a drive here, so unfortunately I can park mine on here, but that's a consideration that you would obviously need to take into effect. Okay, so after playing around with this for a little while, I've discovered a couple of things. So we've got it working now via Bluetooth, and that works absolutely fine. And I've also got it working using the USB. So what I'm going to do, we're going to get a USB to USB-C cable, and then we can get rid of this cable that came with the kit, and we can hide that cable in between brackets here, so you won't see a cable. And then what we'll be able to do, because at the moment we've got it sitting in the CD player, and it actually fits really well in that. But what it will allow me to do is it will allow me to be able to then just hide it when not in use in the glove box, because I think this could be it could be used, you know, someone see that, they're going to want to steal it, aren't they? Let's face it. Don't live in a bad area, but if you're parked elsewhere, then there is that risk. So this will go here like this, and then we're going to get a USB-C cable, and that will go into the auxiliary. But it works really well with Bluetooth, and of course, because it's working via Bluetooth, it means I can use my standard remote on my remote on the steering wheel to control the volumes, and then we basically just do what we need to do using the touchpad. But it's a really good unit. I think it's really good. It's got everything that you would normally have in CarPlay, and then good system. And I like the compact screen as well. The screen, because it's not so invasive, and especially in this position. And yes, it does hide the conventional forward stuff, but most of that I can get up here on my dashboard, so not a bother for me. The main thing is I can get to all the controls that I need to, and that's the important thing. So yeah, good investment if you want to upgrade your audio in your car and have CarPlay and playing your music via the phone. All right, so there you go. So after a little bit of playing, we eventually did get it sorted and in a place that actually works, and you can actually disconnect it and put it in your glove box. And getting the appropriate cable as well also helps. Yes, you get it supplied, but basically what the manufacturer trying to do is cover all bases, so you need to get what's best for your vehicle. But good unit, works really well, sounds really nice, and gives you that modern day look to your audio system. So I'll put some links below if you are interested in this product, but thank you for sending this, and look forward to the next review. So we've got a few reviews coming up over the next few weeks. They will always be midweek, so yeah, look forward to your comments, and we'll see you on the next one.